Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL. We are in fact back here once again. We are sitting on board the VSS Diplomacy, a Slug Cruiser Type A, boarded with Ambassador and Envoy on board, coming along to lay waste to the galaxy as best they can in an effort to help the Federation survive so they can continue their terrible trade. However, we have got some pretty interesting things going on here so far. We picked ourselves up a teleporter, we've got ourselves an interesting laser weapon, or rather a beam weapon to contribute, and we are playing in the Captain's Edition mod, which adds all kinds of new things. There are space stations, there's a trade system, there are new weapons, new drones, new events, new all kinds of things. We are currently sitting around here in the Dark Works, which I believe is supposed to be Dark Worlds and was just a typo, but hey. And we are currently getting over to head of this quest beacon to hopefully find ourselves a lovely reward from the Federation. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can get out of here very easily, but we're going to try it anyway and see what we get. So, what do you have for us, Federation friends? Ooh. We find the planet at the indicated coordinates. Our initial scans show the planet to be barren and devoid of life, but we get a prompt reply when we broadcast on Federation frequencies. Have you been followed? Our remaining scouts are tracking a cruiser in this sector. You better stay away from it. We'll bring you some supplies. They give us 33 scrap and a light defense drone Mark II. They upload the coordinates of the cruiser's destination. Avoiding it seems advisable. Still, the loss of a capital ship would surely distract the fleet from pursuing us for a while. Alright, what is this thing? A light defense drone Mark II. Fast reloading defense drone that reliably shoots down incoming missiles and asteroids with light lasers. Okay, it sounds like it's a defense drone Mark II. Not sure what light lasers means overall there. No, it's a defense drone Mark I that just shoots quickly. I don't know what that does. Anyway, we're going to keep going and see what else we can find here. And I was right, we have to go back. That's lame. Alright, well at least we got a nice reward out of it. And let's keep jumping. Apparently they uploaded the location of a cruiser here, but I don't see any cruisers on this map. We're going to jump into this nebula either way, and then we'll get out of here and start heading towards the exit and see if we can't get out of here safely. Our ship emerges quite far from the beacon. We see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for us. Well, let's not disappoint them. Let's get in there and attack. Look at those drones. That's a lot of lasers. Alright, well they have no real weapons, they're just a drone carrier, so if we can take them out, they shouldn't be able to do much to us. There's only 2 crew on board as well. What does this thing fire? 1 heavy laser. Okay, this could be a problem. We are going to try and take them out as quickly as possible. We're going to try and wait for the bio beam to be ready, and then we're going to try and smack them in the shields. Here we go. Alright, dual laser, go! And we're going to try and kill off this crew as quickly as possible. We missed him with a laser, but we did hit him with the bio beam, so that's good enough for me at the moment. Problem is, it is quite difficult for us to really coordinate anything here, because of the distance between these guys. We can hit him there, but didn't knock out the shields anyway, so it doesn't do us much good in the long run here. They don't appear to have any actual repair drones, which is kind of nice, but still, a little bit troublesome here for us. And we accidentally shot their drones, so we don't get extra damage from that. We do manage to fry him, though, and he appears to be dead, so that's good. And we've leveled up our evasion to maximum on both counts, so at 45% evasion, which is awesome. See if we can't knock out that shield for good. There we go. Now we might be able to bio-beam them despite their systems. Zonk. And 1 more should kill him. Don't know what he is, so it's a little bit hard to say for sure, but still, it's looking pretty good for us. Also, these guys are having a really hard time cracking our shields, which is pretty nice. I guess the flight speed on these guys makes it hard for them to combine their shots so they actually get them through fast enough. And I'm okay with that. Entirely okay with that. That is another dead crew member. There are no more signs of life aboard the ship, and while salvaging, we discover the ship was carrying some trade goods. We get 2 missiles, a drone part, and 31 scrap, and find industrial machinery. Interesting. Our crew loads the machines into the cargo hold. We now have 2 bits of contraband here. We have industrial machinery for deep space mining and industrial stations, and Federation contraband, the stuff the rebels don't want us to see traded. Interesting. Well, let's keep moving then. Let's see what else we can find in this great old place, and see if we can make it over to the exit before we get completely overrun. Ooh. At first it appears we've arrived at an empty system, but a ship appears from behind a planet and hails us saying, "Ha-ha! I am the dread pirate Tuco. Prepare to die." Well, I don't think so, friend. You have some kind of drone of some kind, and a... ooh, that's a nasty looking laser. That's a heavy laser Mark II if I recognize it correctly, and a basic laser perhaps? Looks like one. Anyway, we're going to try and blast out their crew. They have no medbay on board, so it shouldn't be too hard. But we don't want to get murdered, so hopefully these lasers are not the best. Yeah, that's definitely 2 heavy lasers. Thankfully, their aim is apparently not very good, because we have quite good dodge. We're going to go for the shield here with the dual laser. And we got both hits, perfect. And now we can hopefully murder the crew. At this rate, it is very unlikely that we'll be able to biobeam them every salvo, which is not the best. But if we get lucky here, we could potentially do some nice damage this way. We do need to really change to a different weapon if we want to be able to hurt them, though, is the problem. And I'm not sure how likely that is, because I have a tendency to try and just go for this, because it is the easiest way to do it if it works. But if it keeps doing this, we're going to find ourselves hard-pressed to actually hurt these guys. We'll see, though. We'll try again a couple more times, and if we can't actually consistently hit 2 shots, then we will change tactics, but for now, this is what we're going to go with, because this should kill them off pretty quick. One more shot through there should kill off both of those guys, whatever they may be, and then we'll be able to kill off the guy in the shields pretty easily by himself. Or at least that is the plan. We will find out how it actually works in practice. So, fire them lasers. There we go, 2 hits, perfect, and 2 dead crew members, most likely. Yes, fantastic. Alright, now there's 1 guy left. We should be able to take him out without too much trouble. No promises about that, though, because he is, of course, by himself now. Fire the dual laser through there. That was a silly thing to do. Thankfully, it missed anyway, so it wouldn't have made a difference. But the bio beam wasn't charged yet, so there's no point to be attacking then. We could use something like the Pernock beam or the breach bomb to guarantee we can hit them through. Oh, they hit us right in the this thing, teleporter. It was bound to happen eventually. All right, zap him with that. Excellent. Doesn't matter where we fire the dual lasers, I'm just firing the shield system for the look of the thing, since that is where it would officially be. And he should go down pretty quick. We might take another shot at him, depends how much health he has, what kind of creature he may be. Fire the dual laser, please hit. Ah, you missed. At least that makes our next attempt a little bit quicker, but still a little bit off-putting there. The 45% miss rate is really nice, though. Makes it really hard for them to do anything about us. Fire through there. Come on now. Ah, you missed again. Our miss rate is not so nice, though. We really need to hit more regularly than that. Okay. That wasn't so bad. The only problem is when they all fire directly in sync and manage to get hits in. Come on now. We're missing like crazy. Do I have to really use a different weapon to make sure this thing goes down? Because I will. If you're going to make me, I will. Oh, I will. Dual laser. Go. This one misses. Okay, we're trying something a bit more drastic now. Turning off the oxygen, turning on the breach bombs. We are going to suffocate ourselves for the chance to murder these guys faster. That's how determined we are. Alright. Breach him in the shields. And it goes off. And dual laser the shields. And we hit. And he takes a laser to the face. Awesome, that's what we like to see. Now they're a little bit easier for us to hit. Probably should have done that a while ago, but whatever. We'll go for it now that we've decided it. So, please shield up to block that laser, thank you. We're going to fire a shot in there to make sure he doesn't fix the shields. He decided not to fix the shields anyway, and since the shields are now broken, we can easily kill him with a bio beam. Zoop, you're dead. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, so we stripped the use of materials, getting 2 fuel, a missile, and 34 scrap. Awesome. Took 1 damage in that fight. That's okay by me. We're going to go fix up this damaged teleporter so we can make sure that it is not going to give us problems later. There we go. And then we can get back to our original stations. Back you go, friend. And Envoy, back you go to the engines. Looking good, though. 110 scrap is pretty reasonable as well. We might want to buy something with it. I don't know. Level 2 medbay can be fairly useful. I might want to save up for the next level of shields, though. I think that's what I'm going to do. We have a distress beacon over here we can go check out. Then we can work our way around this back alleys, which is probably what I'm going to do. So let's go check out what the distress beacon wants. What is it? As soon as we arrive at the distress signal, shots are fired towards our ship. It was a trap. It's a rock cargo ship. Alright, they got a burst laser Mark II and a Lido missile. Ugh. And they're really spread out, too. Alright, well, you know what we're going to do? Turn on the Pernock beam and the breach bombs. And the breach bombs, thank you. We're going to blast these suckers so hard, they're not going to know what hit them. So, first things first, we're going to breach bomb them in the shields. Come on now, miss. No, of course not. Of course not. Jeez. Hit him in the shields again. And hit him in the weapons. Perfect. And unfortunately, of course, it's the Lido missile that stays alive. The one that's bound to hurt us. So we're going to try again. We're going to breach them in the shields to make sure they can't fix those things. There we go. Is that a second hole? Yes, it is. We're going to dual laser them in the weapons. Hopefully they can't fire first. They could, of course, fire first. And we're not going to Pernock them again, I don't think. I don't know. How much does this do? I don't know. Hit them in those shields. There you go. Now, okay, that's weird. Resist. I guess it resists the hull damage. That's good. That's good. That's what we wanted, actually. Okay, back to the biobeam. Now we can try and murder out the crew without hopefully killing the ship itself. Their missile missed us, which is good. We can turn the oxygen back on so we don't suffocate, which is also nice. And the crew is running around, apparently. They're not looking too happy. Oh, he's suffocating. Of course he is. All right, well, that's really good. We can now use the biobeam at our leisure to murder off that guy, so we're going to start with the people who actually have more health. If we can prevent them from fixing this hole in the floor, they won't be able to do anything about us. There we go. That guy's dead. This guy is also very low on health, so we know if we hit him, he'll die. Oh, that guy's suffocated! That's amazing. These guys are just dying. We don't have to do anything about it. I could try and shoot at him, but I'm just going to save the biobeam until I can just murder him with that. He's probably super low on health, as far as I can tell. There you go. He's dead. No more life signs. We ship it of useful materials, getting a fuel, 2 missiles, and 36 scrap. Awesome. Awesome. We're looking pretty good here so far, but we really could use some more crew members, really. I'm a little bit short of being able to get the next level of shields. I'm going to buy it anyway and buy 1 power bar so I can steal the other one from the engines. If we need to put it back in engines, we can, but for now we have 3 levels of shields. There's a store up there we'll probably go visit, but for now I'm going to jump over this way since we just spent all of our money. Now, what do we see here? Upon completing our jump, we receive a message from a station on our starboard side. Greetings and welcome to our pleasure dome. If we can't find you on the list of our usual customers, for a small registration fee, we'll let you continue on your way. I don't feel like paying their toll, so we're just going to murder them. Just as good. You will take what we need. We will take what we need from your ship's wreckage. No typos. This mod is pretty darn cool, but it is not perfectly well spelled. Alright, these guys have 2 levels of shields. They're this big nasty thing, so we're going to turn off the biobeam, turn off the oxygen, turn on the pernock, and we're going to go for the old-fashioned murder style. They have a lot of lasers, not so many missiles from the looks of things, so we should be pretty well safe. They're going to try and board us, it looks like. I can't tell if they're actually going to do that or not. They have somebody in the boarding room, but they haven't bothered to actually board us. Strange. Anyway, we're going to go for the more violent approach here. We're going to knock out their shields with breach missiles, or breach bombs rather. Looks like they got a lot of Mantis on board, and that works out just fine by me. Unfortunately, looks like that shield room is quite tough. So now we can hit it with a pernock and make sure it's got holes in the floor. Perfect. They can't hurt us, as far as I can tell, unless their timing is perfect. They've teleported into our... Ooh, this could be bad. If those are both Mantis, we could be in trouble. We're going to try and smack them around a little bit more. Those are both Mantis. Alright, back in here, we are going to... I can't even vent them from there very easily. That could be a problem. Yes, that could definitely be a problem. We're going to... Oh, they've cloaked now, too. No. I need to get them to teleport back to their own ship. Thankfully, we have level 2 doors, which should make it a little bit less comfortable for them to hang out in here. But if they go straight for the helm like that, that's going to make our life a little bit more difficult. Okay, we're going to get an alpha strike now, but we can breach them in the shield again. We want them to be forced to run. There we go. Their shields are permanently broken now. Nobody in their ship can really afford to go in there. They're going to hopefully want to teleport back soon. We're going to dual laser them in the weapons. There we go. And we're going to pernock them in the cloak to make sure they don't try and hide from us. Now, you are going to run, friend. You're going to run to the medbay. We're going to turn on the medbay by turning off some of this gear. We're going to turn on the medbay and the biobeam and the dual lasers. It looks like they are actually repairing that thing somehow. This is a problem. We have people destroying our helm here. We can't have that. Did they teleport back? No, someone teleported on board our ship. Go kill him. Alright. Apparently they don't want to run. That's a problem, because we have 2 Mantises on board our ship. We can't kill them unless they fight us in the medbay. Thankfully, the door's sealed behind them, which is going to slow them down a little bit. We need to biobeam these suckers, though. We can't effectively hit them apart from that. He's going to die, so that's good. Now we can send our crew back into the medbay so he can heal while these guys try and break in. Then I can send Envoy to help him fight, and he should be able to survive in there. But our oxygen is still turned off right now. So we need to turn off another bar of engines to turn on the oxygen. Ugh, what a mess this is. Alright, biobeam, you're going to fire right through there. You should do some pretty good damage to them. Yes. Excellent. We should be able to fight these guys in here. They're all dead. Okay, the station is now dead, which is good. It's just the people on our ship who are fighting us. Oh, what a mess that was. Jeez. What a mess that was. They might even be able to teleport back still, but I'd be surprised if they do. They did. Okay, that's fine. Biobeam, go! Poor guys. The crew of the station is dead, and on board we discover a substantial fuel supply. We also take all the scrap we can manage, getting 6 fuel and 35 metal. Awesome. Awesome. We might head back and do some repairs, and then we can head out of here for good. We also can do this to let our oxygen regenerate a little bit, because it's still pretty low. Awesome. Done that. Fix up our helm. We have plenty of fuel again, which is nice. I do like getting all this fuel for very little effort. Envoy, you're going to head down to the engines again. Awesome. We have 62 scrap as well, which I should probably spend on something. I'm going to buy another bit of power so we can actually run our engines at max level now. That's probably a good idea. And what else am I going to try and do here? We have 37 scrap left. I might upgrade our med bay just so we get those blue options and things. It's a pretty solid bet. I think I'll hold on to it for now, though, because we know there's a store nearby that I'm probably going to go to. So let's go check out that store first, and then we can come back and see what's going on here. So, upon completing our jump, we receive a message from a nearby ship saying, "Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." I'm not interested in paying fees, so we reject that offer easily. They say we'll regret the decision, but I don't think we will. This rigger has a bomb. That's the most dangerous thing on there. I think that's the multi... This thing, I think, shoots 3 one system damage bombs to random rooms. They're potentially dangerous, but honestly I'm not convinced they're all that powerful. We need a little bit more firepower though, so we turn the oxygen back off, turn the breach bombs back on, and we'll make use of our enormous bomb supply yet again. Now I could dual laser them, but I'm actually going to wait until the breach bomb is ready so I can hit them in the shields with this. Boop. Plah. And now we can dual laser them in the shields. Toot-toot. And now we can hit them in the face with the biobeam. Zip. There we go. He's going to run to the med bay instead of fixing the shields, which is good for us. Unfortunately, these bombs are coming in, and they're going to hit us in the weapons. Ouch. Knocking out one of our weapon options there, which is not good. So we really need Envoy to go in here and fix that. We also need to breach them again in the med bay this time. Boop. Bah! There we go, friends. Hope you like having a broken med bay with a hole in it. And if we are lucky, we might even be able to do something about that before too long. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I might save up and just fire another breach bomb in there for when they get it fixed. It looks like it has NGs on board, and they're repair drones, so they're going to repair super fast. But if we can keep them stuck in there, we might be able to biobeam them before too long. Let's fire another breach bomb in there before they get it fixed, which means we might be able to put a hole... No, we missed! Oh, that's terrible luck. Here comes another fire of those nasty bombs. One in the engine, one in the shields. Oh, that's a nasty selection of hits. Thankfully, it can't really do too much damage yet, but that could be bad soon. Now, breach bomb them in the med bay. Please keep hurting them. There we go. Okay, now the dual lasers are back online. We should be able to knock out the shields and potentially biobeam all 3 of them. Go. And we missed. Ah. Breach them again. Please hit this time. Perfect. Put another hole in the floor. That's what we wanted. More of these splint bombs. One of them's a miss. That one might be a miss. Nope. And that one is an empty room. That's good. Empty rooms are basically misses with those things, because you can't do anything with them. And fire the laser up there. Everyone should die. Yes, not everyone died, but almost everyone died, and that's good enough at this point. Now, he's going to go into the medbay, most likely, and stay in there. So we need to try and knock him out as well. We'll fire one more bomb in there. Just one. Boop. He should be pretty much doomed now, because I don't think he can fix it fast enough to prevent us from killing it. Oh, no, the biobeam isn't ready yet. Oh, he's dead anyway. Perfect. And we found a Burst Laser Mark 1 on their ship, as well as 28 scrap. Awesome. Alright, well, we'll continue with that. That's pretty solid. We did take a bunch of damage there. We're pretty low on oxygen. Thankfully, we can turn the oxygen back on. I should have done that a while ago, but whatever. We'll get our crew back into these rooms to start repairing things, and then we'll be able to go on our merry way. Ooh. Fights are starting to get hard, though. We need more than just a dual laser. That Burst Laser Mark 1 might be a good bet. I don't know what we want to swap for it. Maybe the Pernock Beam? Probably. This only does 2 damage anyway. The laser is pretty similar as far as damage output goes. It's just not as consistent as the Pernock. The thing about this is, though, it can't do damage to shields, whereas this can do damage to shields, so this is probably the better bet for us, honestly, at this point. This has been very useful up until now, but I think the Burst Laser Mark 1 is a safer long-term bet. Okay. Okay, now we need to power up our weapon system so we can actually fire the... Oh, we can't do that already, can't? No, we need one more point in it, that's right. I was going to say, we can fire the anti-biobeam and both lasers already at the same time, but we can't actually do that. So we'll need to swap that around a little so we can make that space happen. And we need more power, too. Because at the moment, we definitely do not have enough power to run all of our systems at the same time. If we do upgrade this, we can fit 5, but we won't be able to power it very easily. We'll probably take power out of the engines to do that. Is Is that a best bet? I think I'll hold on to it for a little bit longer. We'll see if we can get at the store first, or there's another one there too. I don't know. Let's try this store first, and we'll see if we can get anything good here, and then we'll move on from there and go from there. Receive a wideband automated message. Welcome to our humble trade depot and shipyard. All are welcome, but try any funny business and our 152 automated turret satellites will tear your ship to shreds. Welcome to you too. Alright, we can sell some things here, which is nice. It would take a while though. It does take 2 actions of the rebels, which is not great, but we did make sure we had the room. We can sell the Federation contraband for 40 scrap, which is like a 30 scrap, basically, I think it's 24 scrap profit. That sounds good to me. We'll sell that. Security is tight, and all the message encryption doesn't make price negotiation easier. After receiving some scrap as advance, we are asked to unload the cargo at the shop to get the rest of our payment. This all took really long. And of course, we have to actually sell it, otherwise we just got money for free, and that's cheating. So we'll sell them the... Was it Federation contraband we sold? I think so. Anyway, we'll sell that. I don't remember what it was. We'll also sell them the drone or the Pernock beam. And we can buy another Pernock beam, what do you know? A heavy ion 3? Oh, it's not. It was an ion blast Mark 3, and I was scared there for a second. It's a 4 ion damage shot that does 2 system damage. Oh, that's cool. Huh. It's a neat thing. Anyway, let's sell the Pernock beam and the light defense drone Mark 2. We could buy sensors or cloaking. Cloaking is a pretty solid bet, though. It's hard to go wrong with cloaking. The problem is we don't have the power to run it all. It's really hard to go wrong with cloaking. Let's buy the cloaking. And we'll buy a little bit of hull, too, since we can afford it. I'll spend all my money on hull. There we go. So now we need to do 2 things. One of them is buy power, so we can run our cloak. We need to buy upgrades. Well, 3 things, I guess. 1, to buy power for our cloak and for our weapons. 2, upgrade the weapon system so we can run our weapons. And 3, upgrade the cloak so we can make our cloak more effective. We also need to find crew, so that's a 4th thing. We have a lot of stuff to do, jeez. Also, these guys advanced quite a bit, but we were able to get a good stuff out of trading in those items. If we hadn't done so, we would not be quite so happy here. Now, we probably only have like 1 or 2 more jumps before they get to the exit, so let's jump over here and then we'll check out what's at the exit at the moment. What do we got? What do we got? As soon as we arrive, a small ship decloaks behind ours. We immediately power up the shields and weapons, but they continue on their trajectory unimpressed. We try and calm our nerves. Alright, we can jump here because they're going to catch up to us next turn from the looks of this. Looks like they'll be taken to about there. So let's jump to the exit and see what we can get. We might do 1 more jump or not. We'll see. We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and when the FTL drive is charged, we can jump away. Oh, there's nothing here. They want to sell us a single drone part for 2 fuel? No, thank you. Do you want to test our luck and try 1 more jump? Yeah, why not? Let's do 1 more jump. What can we get from this one last jump before we head out of the sector? Federation stuff, apparently. As soon as we arrive, a small Federation fleet detachment jumps in. The ships show heavy damage and their weapons are still hot. We had to retreat. There were just too many of them. How could their fleet have grown so fast? Let us give you a weapon to help. See you on the other side. And they jump away, giving us 17 scrap and a pike beam. That's kind of cool. That's a good idea. There's some Federation ships around too. It's not just the rebels. It's a nice little addition to the game, actually, in my opinion. We got ourselves a pike beam, which we will not be using. We'll just be selling. But it is good stuff anyway, and this money helps go towards some power bars or potentially some upgrades for something. And now we can jump out of here. I'd say that was a very profitable last jump. I could jump here too and then try and get out. I don't know if I could make that jump originally, though. Oh, this could be so dumb if I go here and can't get out. I think I'm just going to jump out for safety. I don't want to push my luck. If I could remember... if it was safe or not, I'd do it. Let's just try it anyway. Live on the edge. We have plenty of hull now. We can afford to take a hit if there's something interesting here. Another unmanned ship patrols this area. We prepare the ship for combat. Alright, ooh. Look at this thing. What is this thing? I don't know what that thing is. That's kind of worrying. Alright, we need to take down their weapons quick. We are going to ignore the anti-bio beam because it doesn't do anything here. Switch on all of our damaging weapons. There we go. Turn off the oxygen. Back in power to the engines. I think this is a system disabler, if I remember correctly. It shouldn't be too hard to take this guy down, though, because our breach bomb will prevent them from doing any damage. That's a... Oh, run. Ah, fire bombs, yep. Alright. Did it fire more than 1? I'm not sure. Anyway, we blast... Oh, look at that thing. That looks interesting. We're going to blast down their weapons with our burst lasers and dual lasers. There we go. Now your weapons are offline. Let's see what this thing does. I'm a bit afraid of this thing. What is it doing? What is it? What is it? It's a hull damage missile. Interesting. I guess they're like hull mines. That's kind of cool. Put out that other fire, though, fool. Now take down their systems with more lasers. Pew pew. Put that fire out. You slug, you're gonna die. Come on. Alright, I have to run him out of there. Oh, it spread right before he put it out. Really? Alright, get Ambassador in there. Put that fire out. Put power into the medbay and the oxygen so that he doesn't suffocate or die. These guys are basically sitting dead in the water, so I'm not worried about ignoring them for now. They can't run or do anything like that either at the moment because they haven't started to. This is a bad fire. I don't think we can put this out by ourselves. We're going to have to wait till the oxygen burns it out or something. Yeah, it's not going to go out before the ship, the system is destroyed. That's unfortunate. Ah, took a hull damage there for no good reason. Oh well. Fire is out at last. Send us back in here and fix up our massively damaged engines, and then we'll be able to keep going. One more of the masses of automated rebels is shot down, its corpse scattering useful scrap materials before our recovery arms, giving us a fuel, drone part, and 29 scrap, which turns into 31 scrap, because we do in fact have a scrap recovery arm. Lovely. Okay. This breach missile is very nice for fighting robots with. The ability to completely neutralize their repair functionality is great. Plus, we have a pretty decent supply of missiles still. If I keep spamming them, like I did against that one last ship, we'll be in trouble. But now we have more lasers, we shouldn't need to spam them like that. The only problem is the fact that we can't charge these and the biobeam simultaneously, which is a bit of a problem, because if you're trying to burst down shields and then fire in the interim, you kind of need to have this thing ready to fire. Otherwise, it doesn't do you much good. We'll see, though. We'll see. Let's get Ambassador healed up, and then we can get system power back where we need it. There we go. We really do need to have more weapon power, though. That's a serious, serious problem. At least have it available. As it is, we're running at a bit of risk. And this is going to be bad, too, because now we are going to oh, good, we can jump straight to the exit. I thought you could. I was pretty sure we could manage that. So that's awesome. We can jump back here. Only have to do one stupid area, and if we power up our cloak and power up our engines, we might actually be able to get out of here alive. Let's find out. Let's jump to the exit of the Dark Works and see if we can actually jump away to safety. It's going to be a close one. We found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We must survive long enough to jump to the next sector, and what do we got here? A cruiser squadron guards this key position, and their forward unit moves in to engage. This is the Rebel Guard Asset RS Uninvited Jazz Band. Let's be honest here, you know you don't stand a chance against a ship with equal capabilities. They start their targeting sequence. They've got some lasers and a mini-beam. It's not that scary. They do have a boarding party, though, which is a bit of a problem. So we can cloak out once they're... Oh, they're boarding us already. We can cloak out once their cloak ends, so we can dodge their alpha strike. That won't be too hard to do. That's a long cloak, too. Wow. That's actually really nice. It makes it a lot easier for us to avoid these guys. So we're just going to cloak now. Thank you very much. They can't hit us. We're going to send Envoy into the medbay where we can try and deal with these guys. Turn on the medbay. It's already on. Good. Our oxygen is destroyed, which is a problem, but not a critical one. We should be able to jump out to safety and then jump our other crew member. Oh, you teleported more people in? You jerks. Alright, well, we are going to jump right now to the next sector. Options are Control Zone Love and Local Trade Sector 125S1. Let's go to Control Zone Love, because that's a great name. Zoop! We're still getting attacked while we teleport, which is a bit of a problem here. We arrive in Zoltan space. Oh, interesting. From what we've heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. Now, we need to get in here and start fighting these guys as a group, because that way we can actually take them down. If he gets in here, we'll be in trouble. Otherwise, he might just destroy our cloak and give us more problems that way. I'm going to vent out those rooms, which should instantly start suffocating him. I probably should have done that sooner. And we should be able to fight these guys off before he gets a chance to do anything. There we go. Then our highest priority is going to very quickly become fixing our oxygen room. Close those doors. Don't waste any more of our very, very limited oxygen. We are breathing it up pretty quick here. And we can easily take down 2 humans by ourselves, and then hopefully we'll be able to fix the oxygen, as long as the oxygen hasn't drained out from that room. I think we'll be okay, but it's getting pretty dangerously close to the wire here. Alright guys, get in there and fix that system immediately. If it does not get fixed now, we all die. Thankfully, we made it out of there with only a tiny, tiny bit of damage. Or did we take any? Yeah, we took 1 damage at least from them destroying the oxygen system. But overall, we got out of there pretty much scot-free, and that's awesome. Okay. Whew, boy. Well, that was not a good situation. We took some serious pain there. Yes, indeed. We're going to have to try and get our systems back running again. This is not a great place to be. not a great place to be at all. Thankfully, we can just wait here for our oxygen to regenerate a bit. And we have a distress beacon right beside us and a store right beside that. That's actually quite nice. If we can go to distress beacon blank store, that's probably the best way of doing things. We can check out what else is here in Control Zone Love. Some of these custom names are pretty silly, but whatever. Whatever. Let's check out the distress beacon and see what they want. Okay. Haha! I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap, they say. It appears this distress beacon was nothing but a decoy for a pirate ambush. Look at them bombs! And this is one of my favorite dual lasers. It's cool. It's like a rotating laser. Watch for it when it fires. It's a pretty cool looking weapon. I like that one. So, beyond that, we're going to be using one salvo of all these weapons. Where's my power? There we go. I really need to get more power for things. I don't have enough. Do not have enough at all. We're going to try and take out their shields quickly, and then we're going to go for the weapons. But look at that thing. It's so cool. Thankfully, they can't aim very well. Oh, fire bombs in the oxygen. Just what we did not need. Alright. We are going to try and blast them in the shields. Good. As a hit, there's both Zoltan, too, from the looks of it. At least one of them is. Blast those shields down. Oh, come on. Look at those misses. And a firebomb in the helm now. Get out of there. Ugh, that was a nasty one too. 3 system damage and a firebomb? Oh boy. We have a... Oh, come on now. We just fixed the oxygen. Dang nabbit. All of our systems are getting blasted here. This is not a good situation to be in. We might just murder these guys outright. We not worry about trying to kill them the fancy way. Kill off that Zoltan. Thank you. He's going to run into the med bay to try and hide. We might be able to kill him with a well-placed laser blast. Good, he's dead. The medbay is being blasted. There's fires everywhere. This is actually really dangerous. We might burn to death from this. We're going to try and fix the oxygen room, or at least fix the fires in there so that we can fix them later. Oh no, that's right! Since no one's in the helm, all of these are instant hits. I'm such a stupid person. Why was I doing that? Oh my goodness. We are just begging for damage here. Alright, burst this guy. We need to kill him instantly. So we're going to try it as best as we can. Stop moving so I can kill you. Alright, he's in the helm, we can kill him that way. There we go, he should be dead. Oh, now their ship has been emptied of hostiles. We search it, finding a prisoner who offers to join our crew and 36 scrap. Jay, thank goodness it's you. You might actually be our salvation here because you can put out fires. Oh man, this place is in chaos right now. You need to go find some more fires. There's bound to be some in here. You need to go find them and put them out. Also, our oxygen is really low, so our crew members need to get in there and start putting out... start fixing the oxygen system, otherwise we are all going to die. Alright, you're going to come back over this way. I shouldn't have sent you away because I'm going to need you to replace the guys in the oxygen. If they can't fix it, they can fix it. Get back in here, get the oxygen running, turn off all this junk. Man, that was not well managed on my part. Ooh, that was bad. Bad news. Thankfully, it looks like the lack of oxygen put out all the fires, but oh man. It's about time we get another crew member though, really. Welcome aboard, Jay. Welcome aboard. You're probably going to be taking up position in the weapons, I guess. That faster attack time would be really nice. So we can start doing that. Let's get our other crew down to fix up the engines, which have also taken a single point of damage. And then we'll send Jay the Rockman over to weapons. I could replace Ambassador with him, but Ambassador's already a maximum level pilot, so there's no real point in that as far as I can tell. We'll send Ambassador over to the helm that way instead. There we go. And we'll power up some of our gear. We have enough scrap now that we can afford to power up the weapon control and buy an extra power bar so we can actually run all these things, or at least more of these things, simultaneously. Yeah, so if we take this one out, we can run all the lasers and the bio beam, which is probably our best bet still. We take a bunch of damage there. Oh, ouch. We can check out the store. I did just spend all my money, though, so I might jump one more beacon and then check out the store so we don't have nothing when we get there. So what do we see here? We arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they're researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel and ask if we have the time to undergo a few scans. We agree to participate in their study, and after our crew lines up, the Zoltans take some readings and give us some stiff cookies as a result, and some scrap. Not a whole lot of scrap, but enough. There's a distress beacon here too. Let's check that out, then we'll go to the store. Indecisive Captain. Alright. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. We've seen this one before. We're going to use our cloaking to disable the system. Zip. We use our ship's cloak to prevent the defense system from getting a lock, and once closer, we are able to safely disable the system. They thank us and offer us our reward. 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and 38 scrap. Looking good. Alright, now we can go to the store and potentially get some good stuff out of it. We might get really overrun if we try and use the trading system here, though we'll find out. A Zoltan checkpoint guards this planet. After validating our ship documentation, they give us permission to trade. They want 30 scrap for industrial machinery. That seems pretty standard. We could get some of this stuff. Zoltan legal codex, the beacon parts, or shield components. That could be pretty interesting. With the slugs. This is a Zoltan station. This is a Zoltan station. Whatever. I don't think I want any of these, really. Not with the... not really. So we'll just take the stuff they have to sell. I could buy myself a sensors, though. Or stealth weapons might be nice. I'll sell them the pike beam for sure, though. They'll give us a nice burst of money. I might just want to spend this money on my ship, though, really. Buying some more power bars, upgrading our cloak wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I'll buy 1 point of repair to put us back up to half. And I'll buy a little bit of fuel, too. As in all of the fuel they've got. Sensors are nice, but I think I'll hold off on them for now because we can instead go into our ship menu here and buy 2 more power bars, which lets us run the cloak and the engines at maximum power. That's probably the safest thing we could do. If we jump ahead now, we can see what we can get. Alright, there's some nebula at the back we might want to go check out, but for now I'm not too worried about that. What do we got here? A Zoltan station with strange markings appears on the vid screen. After a little time, they open fire. This must be some violent separatist sect. I really like the look of the Zoltan stations. They're pretty cool looking. Very wobbly. So, what do they got? Lots of lasers and a halberd beam. Ooh, these guys are actually kind of nasty. We might be trying to cloak out some of these shots. A lot of crew there, too. A little plus shape. I like it. Let's try and take them down, though. I'm not interested in parlaying with them. So we'll wait until this thing fires, maybe. Actually, we're looking pretty good. This thing I don't actually does any damage. Just does crew damage, so we're pretty much safe to tank those. We're going to blast them in the shields and then bio-beam some people. Pew, pew, pew! And we're going to bio-beam right up this way. Zonk! There we go, and they're hiding in the medbay, unsurprisingly. That's fine, though. We'll wait till the lasers recharge, and then we'll just knock out the rest of the people who didn't go to the medbay. Once the bio-beam is ready, we should be able to take these guys out completely without even having to aim at the shields, which would be ideal. So, we're pretty much safe here from these guys, unless they get really lucky with their timing. Let's just make sure the medbay stays down forever. There we go, and fire the laser up through there. Zap! There's some dead people. Some very, very dead people. Okay, this is actually looking pretty solid. Pretty solid indeed. The lasers are a great addition as well. It's very nice to be able to actually just directly fire at things. There's one guy left there, I'm not too worried. Yeah, we got these guys. They didn't stand a chance against this. Biobeam 2 and 4 lasers worth of shield-piercing power. Everything we could possibly need. And you're dead, friend. There we go. The crew of the station is dead, and on board we discover a substantial fuel supply as well as 43 scrap. That's pretty awesome. Turns into 47 with our scrap recovery arm. 61 scrap left. I might as well upgrade our cloak and stick another point in there. Didn't need it yet, but we will need it eventually, and it's always good to have it ready when you do. There's another store there, which we really don't need, so let's avoid that, and we'll work our way up around beside it. What do we see here? Nothing. We have to admit, Zoltan space is a beautiful and peaceful place indeed. However, re-engaging the FTL and finishing our mission is our priority, not sightseeing, so we jump onwards nonetheless. There is a area over there I might try and jump into, spend some time in the clouds, but I don't know about that for sure. We'll head over this way for now. What do we see here? A Zoltan ship makes contact. The nature of the day is rotational. The fever is emaciated. The reason is unknown. They've caught some nasty deep space dementia. Before we can consider finding help for them, they open fire against us. Well, too bad these guys are sick. Time to murder them all. It's kind of a strange reaction, honestly, but whatever. Whatever. We'll fire some lasers at them, knock that shield down. They're not too dangerous, honestly. I don't think they can really hurt us, unless this is a fancy kind of beam that I'm not familiar with. It just looks like the teeny-weeny beam we've seen before, though, so I have a feeling we're not going to be too worried about that. There we go, that's down. They can't actually hurt us in any way with these weaponries. With these weaponries. Yes, those are words. They can't hurt us in any way with these weapons. They have no medbay on board. Otherwise, they might have not have gone insane. Who knows? I don't know what's wrong with them. Time to blast them with lasers until they die. Oh, we missed both of those ones? Ugh. Level 3 shields is going to make it a bit harder for us. We could try and... excuse me, hiccups are terrible. We could try and breach bomb through there and take him out that way, but as it stands, I think we'll just go for the good old-fashioned try... Oh, come on. Try again with lasers until they die, since they can't actually hurt us. So, it might take a little while, but they will go down eventually. Fire when ready, gentlemen. Oh, come on. You can't hit more than 2 shots? That's terrible, Jay. What do we hire you for? We bring you on here and all you do is miss. Our computer was better at aiming than you. Oh, snap. There we go. Now we can fry these guys a little bit. Zip. Oh, I don't think that guy got hit. He got lucky there. Alright, well, we'll try again. It does get harder to shoot through the shields when there's more of them, because we have to hit more consecutive shots, and that lessens the window. And I did that the wrong timing, so I didn't actually have the biobeam ready. That was my own stupidity. Well done, Jay. I take it back. I take it back. Alright, let's try this again. See if we can actually take these guys out this time. There we go. And you did point of damage, too. Hard to complain about that. Fry in there. There we go. 2 people are dead. He should have died if I had actually managed to hit him with the first salvo last time. But we should be able to take him out now that the shields are weakened anyway. So let's just try and fire a salvo through the shields, see if we can hurt him. There we go. He's injured. The shields are lower. A single shot should be enough to take him out now, but we will go with a full salvo of lasers and a biobeam just to make sure he's dead for real. There you go. Bloop, 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 bloop. You're dead, friend. A Hasta beam. Awesome. We find a weapon system on their ship. With no crew to stop us, we install it on our own, getting 35 scrap and a Hasta beam. What is this Hasta beam? An outdated beam weapon. Well, that sounds terrible. It's a mini beam, basically. Except even worse, I think. Terrible. Alright, let's keep going. What else we got here? We got a little bit more room to maneuver before we really get forced out of the area. I think we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be able to make a jump across to there still, though. Let's see what we find. Alright. We receive a hail from a small station. With jumping her? With jumping here, you invaded the domain of warrior monk Sandra Zen the Sublime. Deactivate your weapons and submit to our authority. The station doesn't seem that big. A fast crew vote results in the decision to fight. With jumping her, that would definitely be invading someone's domain, but I don't think we jumped anybody. We just jumped there. Typos are great. Alright, they got lots of bombs though, so this could be a nasty, nasty place to fight. We're going to try and fry them out like we did last time, but it might not be quite as smooth as previously. We might try and bomb out their weapons as well to try and prevent them from doing the same to us, but for now I'm just going to go try and blast them. There we go. Nice first hit. Got a fire in right across there. Oh, I'm not ready to fire yet. Silly me. Unfortunately, we took a bomb to the weapons as well, which makes it a lot harder for us to do anything here. And more bombs. One to the doors. Okay, that's pretty much irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. We do need to get our bomb back up and running though, because that hit here was nasty. And in the shields? No. No. That's not okay. Fix the shields, please. Alright, we need our weapons back up and running pronto. We need our shields back up and running pronto. Hopefully these guys run out of bombs soon, because they're going to be firing so many at us. On the plus side, it seems like they're... Oh no, come on now. I'm trying to fix these weapons and shields, dang nabbit. Stop it. And our helm is broken too. That's actually really bad. If this thing fires, it will hit us. Breach bomb right now in their weapons. Take that weapon out. This thing needs to go offline. No, we did not get lucky enough to turn off the weapon we needed. Okay, we need these shields to be back up right now, or the helm. Either one needs to be fixed before that thing fires. Go! Oh! Thank goodness. That could have been bad. Alright. More bombs are hitting us. Thankfully, they don't seem to be doing any hull damage. They're just making lots of noise and explosions. We can breach them in the weapons again. That might be a bit wasteful, but we'll do it anyway for now. And then we turn off the breach, turn on the burst lasers, and we're going to go for the beatdown strat. Where did that bomb even... Oh, I turned it off before it fired! I'm an idiot. Alright, I forgot you could do that. I forgot that was a thing that could even happen. Now, our doors are broken, which is bad, because we just have a fire breakout. So, Jay, go put out that fire, please. Power up the shields again. No need to leave them unpowered. Fire the lasers at their shields. More bombs incoming. Miss, awesome. Fire up there. We did kill someone, which is good. Another one hits the engines, which is not good. But it's only... Is it? No, that seems to be doing real damage. No, that was the damage to the doors. That's right. That's right. The doors are still on fire, though, which is not good, because that means that fire is going to spread. We need to get that fire put out, and Jay needs to put out this one faster. Okay, Jay, back over the doors. Make sure the fire doesn't spread to our weapons or our cloaking. We're going to fire in on their shields again shortly. Knocked out. Bombs everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Power back in there. You're going to head back to the engines. We're going to try and kill them again. There we go. Knock out those two. There we go. I knew one of them was injured already, which is why I fired there. I should have really fired across, because then I could have hit more people. Looks like they're out of bombs now, thank goodness. Our weapons are burning, so I need to go fix that. Ugh, this is a nightmare. Thankfully, it didn't really do much damage, though. It knocked out 2 systems, but apart from that, we seem to have gotten away pretty much scot-free. So we're going to head over here and start putting out these fires. I'm going to leave the door room alone for now. We're going to come in here and try and deal with this. We can't kill them until our weapons are back up. They can't kill us at the moment either. Unfortunately, we're taking a lot of damage, so I'm going to make sure we get all of our crew in here so that fire goes out as quickly as possible. There we go. Alright, Ambassador, you can head back to the helm. Jay, you're going back in here to put out the fire. Is there a fire in this room too? Probably. Or that fire spread back in there, I'm not sure. Anyway, we need to fix all this stuff, put out those fires, get back to action here. Oy. Thankfully, they can't really kill us anymore. We just have to deal with the problems that were put in already, and then we should be able to go. Okay, burst laser's back online. Now we're pretty safe, I think. Of course, saying that now is never a good idea. Not until you're actually safe. But I don't think anything is really going to be able to happen to us at this point. I should have been using my cloak. I'm a silly fool. I forgot I had that thing. That would have been really nice, actually. We could have used the cloak earlier to make sure our biobeam was ready. Man, I gotta start remembering the stuff I buy. I do apologize to everyone. It's no fun watching someone make silly mistakes like that. Alright, let's try and blast these guys now. I do feel bad about that one, though. That was not well played on my part. Zap through them. None of them died, but they are running to the med bay, so we need to knock that thing out soon. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to kill these guys. Seriously, though, that was pretty silly of me. Ah, well. Jay, back into weapons. Speed up that fire rate, please. And Envoy back down to engines, because why not? And we're going to fire... Oh, no, too late. Excuse me. Fire a salvo into the med bay. Why not? Wait until the biobeam's ready, though. There we go. I really want to do more damage, but the problem is I can't with these shields in the way. Boop. There we go. And let's just fire at them. I don't think they're... Oh, we killed one. Really? He was in the med bay, though. That's weird. I didn't think we did enough damage to kill him outright. Very strange. Alright, well, apparently I'll take it. He didn't feel he needed to be in the med bay any longer and died for it. Strange. Fire at them. There we go. And biobeam. Oh, he dodged it. That's unfortunate. He's going to get healed up again, and then we'll have to kill him on his own, and blah. It looks like they are all actually Zoltan, though, which is why they're dying so quickly. Otherwise, it'd be a lot more work to get rid of these guys. We knocked out their med bay, too, which is really nice. That should make it a little bit easier for us to actually kill them with a second biobeam. And can we knock out the shields one more time to kill them with a biobeam? Yes, we can. Bye-bye, Zoltan. Zoop! There we go. The crew of the station is dead, and on board we discover a substantial fuel supply. Get another 5 fuel, another 47 scrap. I will definitely take that quite happily. Awesome. What are we going to spend this on, though? We could buy more engine power. We could buy more weapon power, so we can get our breach bombs firing as well. That would be pretty nice, actually. We could upgrade our doors to protect us against boarders, which would also be pretty nice. I could buy an upgraded med bay, which I'm going to do, I think. And I'll hold on to the rest of my money for now. Okay. Picking the med bay, because it gives us that nice versatility if we do run into those blue text options, which are so prevalent for that thing. There are a few more zealous in their customs checks than the Zoltan. A team of border police beam on board, and there's just a little confusion over our weapons licenses, but things escalate rapidly from heated discussion to gunfire. And now we got borders, lovely. Alright, let's get our Rockman in here. He can help deal with them. He should be able to easily handle a single Zoltan. He's trying to escape still, though, so he's probably going to get out of here before we manage to kill him. These guys are in to actually attack our room, though, which is not very nice of them, if you ask me. Now, I don't know what that thing is, but it's probably enough to make that halberd beam dangerous, so we're probably going to have to deal with it. Please miss. I'm scared of that thing. Alright, we're going to blast them in the shields. Oh, we can't do anything yet. That's right. They have the overshield still. Thankfully, their ion weapon missed. We're going to run Jay to the med bay for now. Thank you very much. Alright, make sure he survives. These guys are going to rush us once this room is destroyed, no doubt. So I can wait for that to happen. I might cloak the next time this thing fires, just to make sure it can't hit us. Remove any risk there. And for now, we're just going to make sure this thing breaks down. Go for the shields, I guess. There we go. That'll do. Alright, I'm actually going to power up our... Has he fired that thing? I don't know if it fired or not. He did. Okay, I'm just going to cloak here to make sure he can't hit us with it. There we go. And we're going to go in for another attack here. Hopefully they won't be able to repair the shields quite fast enough there. I think we're good. Now we hit them again in the shields. We should be able to knock it down a layer. There we go. And we can hit all 3 of these guys with our anti-bio beam. They're going to start running for the med bay. That's fine. We're actually going to turn off one power bar from the engines to turn on the med bay more power to make sure he doesn't die while fighting 2 Zoltan at once. And then we should be able to kill these guys. I think I'm going to head for the med bay. No. Shields it is. Fire at the shields. Make sure the shields go down. Oh, good. And now we can hit him with a bio beam. Oh, it's not ready yet. I'm a fool. I keep forgetting about the timing problems on that thing. That is going to be the death of me, seriously. I keep forgetting my timings. I can tell I haven't played this game in a while. I'm a little bit rusty with my timing and whatnot. There we go. And that is at least one dead Zoltan, maybe two. Oh, no, only one. He's going to run to the medbay, though, so we won't be doing much else. How'd that hit us? Why? Oh, he hit us with the big thing. Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention. And again, see, look what I do. I stop paying attention for 2 seconds and take a whole bunch of unnecessary damage and system damage and all kinds of nasty things. Ugh. My brain is just not what it used to be as far as FTL is concerned. Knock out those systems, do some damage to him. He'll stay there, though, because he's got plenty of health, or so he thinks. We're going to dodge this one, though, thank you very much. I do not feel like getting hit again. There we go. Alright, our shields are still down, but he won't be able to do anything now because we do have that full shield power. Awesome. And now he dies. Zap. He's dead. Ugh. Man, I'm getting clumsy here. We find a weapon system on their ship. With no crew to stop us, we can install it on our own, getting 30 scrap and a Hatter mine launcher. But yeah, I definitely should have been cloaking there to dodge that attack that came in there. We should have been... Blah. Blah. Whatever. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's fix up this damage system, send Envoy over to get that nice repair speed boost. And we should be able to get power back where we need it. And continue onwards. Yeah. Alright, power back in the shields. Jay, you're actually going to head over quickly to the medbay because you're taking some damage still. Envoy over there, you're good. Ambassador's also taking some hits, so he's going to hop into the medbay. Good. Alright, Ambassador back down there. Power back into the cloak. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, we can jump into the nebula. Before we do that, though, we're going to spend some of our power here to get ourselves an additional slot for our weapons. And we'll take a power bar out of here to use on the breach missiles. Or rather, breach bombs. If we want them used, we have access to them. If not, we can pop the power back into the cloak before we need it. So let's check out this nebula jump, and then we'll check out the exit. Thankfully, the exit isn't in the nebula, so it has the potential for there to be something there. Unfortunately, there's nothing here, save for the vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. Idyllic, but not useful. So let's head to the exit beacon instead and see what's hiding out over there. What do we got? What do we got? We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and here we discover, oh, more free things. A devastated Federation cruiser squadron is recharging their jump drives in high orbit. They respond to our hails, saying that they've been trying to get to the Federation base to make their last stand. They know about our mission, but all they can spare is a backup weapon. They wish us good luck, give us 21 scrap, and a cockatrice missile. Alright, what are these new things we found? The Hatter mine launcher drops a huge mine that slowly homes in on the enemy ship and detonates in close proximity. Can only deal hull damage, but it does deal 4 damage to the ship when it hits. That's pretty cool. The cockatrice missile fires 3 missiles for the price of 1. Wow. They're all only 1 damage shots, though. And that makes them much less useful than a single one. I don't know. It's kind of a mix. It's a lot easier for them to get shot down, I guess. Or, I don't know. It's harder for them to get shot down, easier for them to not miss. That's the alternative there. Whereas the other one does the same damage, but is... easier. Yeah, this is easier for... I'm so confused. It's easier for some of your cockatrice missiles to miss, but it's easier to guarantee that at least one of them will hit. That's what I was trying to say. Ugh. Lots of free stuff, though. If we can find a store, we can sell it all. Alright. In the meantime, though, I'm not going to worry about it. I could buy a bit more power and then run the cloak and all the weapons. I don't know if I need them all, though. Why not? We'll buy it again. Stick the power in the cloak. There we go. Alright, very few crew, lots of gear. That's what we got right now. Let's jump. We can't really afford to jump anywhere else, because they will advance, I think, far enough to get over the exit. I don't know, actually. If they only jump like this far, I don't think they'll actually get far enough to cover the exit beacon. Let's jump over here and find out. Living on the edge, living on the edge. What do we find here? The drone isn't looking for us. Maybe it's scouting ahead for the rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies us as hostile. Look at them drones! Ion, lasers, beams. That's beams, yeah. Thankfully, it doesn't have a whole lot else. It's got no weapons of its own. It's just a drone carrier. And it cannot get through our shields unless this Ion drone is an absolute monster, which it very well may be. But thankfully for us, it has very little shields, so we should be able to blast it down and damage those drones before they get a chance to fire, and the breach missiles can make sure they never use them again. There we go. Only one that's left is the Ion drone, and we can easily beat this thing down safely now. Nothing else is necessary. I could have cloaked out there, but honestly, it wasn't necessary. We were never in really real danger. If the Ion thing was less slow. That thing's so slow. If it was more dangerous than that, I might have had to worry about it, but it's not really. Hang on. Oh, it switched them from that one to that one. Right. That's still okay. Okay. For a second there, I thought something suspicious was happening, but no, I'm just crazy. Now we can knock out their shields and take them down as we please. Ooh, okay. We should also really aim for the helm, but whatever. I'm just going to take the shields first. Them misses are great. Alright, and now we can basically guarantee they die with a couple shots to the helm. If one of them hits, the other ones will hit, and they will die horribly. And that is good enough for me. There we go. Dead drone carrier. Fantastic. What do we get from them? One more of the masses of automated rebels is shot down, its corpse scattering useful scrap material before our recovery arms, giving us 3 fuel, a drone part, and another 35 scrap. Lovely. And, oh, they did overtake the exit beacon. Ah, well. Ah, well. I could go here and then go back, but that's a little bit silly. A little bit wasteful from the fuel perspective, too. 44 scrap. Don't want to spend that on anything reasonable. I might want to get myself another door upgrade, but I can't afford that yet, so I guess we just jump back and then book it out of here. With a full cloak, we should be able to easily escape these guys safely. Have to see what we're up against first, though. We found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We've just survived long enough to run away. Our cruiser squadron guards the key position, and their forward unit moves in to engage. This is the Rebel Guard, asset, RS, another player. Let's be honest here, you know you don't stand a chance against a ship with equal capabilities. They start their targeting sequence. For such a threatening-looking ship, the names are all so silly. Love-hate relationship, another player, whatever, they're silly things, whatever. Alright. They got nasty weaponry, we've got good cloaks. So we're gonna wait till they fire their first major attack, and then we're just gonna dodge it. Hopefully our FTL drive is powerful enough to get us out of here in time, but I'd be very surprised, honestly, if it wasn't. That one's fine, that one's fine too. That one's not fine. Dodge. There we go. And now we can just sit here cloaked while they cannot recharge their weapons, and then we can get away, no problem. Awesome. That was nice and easy. Alright, let's jump out of here, jump to safety, into Sector 5. We have the drug lab and the feeding ground. I think we'll go here. This sounds like it is a mantis area, and that sounds like fun. If by fun I mean terrible. Let's go. Alright. Alright. We've entered a poorly charted area of space known to be home to the mantis. Ensure our hull plating is up to scratch and we have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Alright. This... might even be the mantis homeworlds. Who knows? I can't tell. Either way, we have reached Sector 5, which means we are done for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor on board the VSS Diplomacy here, now with Ambassador, Envoy, and Jay. If you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a like on the episode. Thank you again very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.